Oh, would you look at that? I figured out a way of doing a video while I'm driving in my new taxi. Ha! Well, I say new taxi. It's a Camry. It's 2013 Camry, and right now it's the 20th. I think so. Something like that. I'll have a look at the calendar on my phone. But anyway, it's a Saturday. And I think it's the 20th or 21st, I can't remember offhand. But yeah, I've got a Toyota Camry 2013 sedan, regular car. It fits. We've sold the cab, sold the Enterprise, if you like, and we're right now in the middle of in a big process, if you like, where we got our house on the market, we've sold our business. I'm actually on my way home from the doctor now because I've got rheumatoid arthritis, so I've got a problem with the cartilage in my left foot. There isn't any, basically. And they've said that pretty much the only thing I can do about it is have an operation, but that means I'm going to be laid up for 2 to 3 months. That means I'm going to be relying on my wife. Oh, what's happening with the stepdaughter? She's found a relationship. Kirsten's got primary biliary cholangitis. They're talking about fusing my ankle. Now, the only thing that's going to do is to relieve any pain that I might have in that ankle. Now, provided I take it easy and provided I don't move around on that ankle too much, wouldn't you know, I got a fucking truck. Provided I don't move around on that ankle too much, it's not too bad. I'll just keep up the painkillers, the paracetamol and the diclofenac, which I'm on already because I've got rheumatoid. Sort of in the elbows, and occasionally I get a sore jaw, and I think it's getting up into the neck. Anyway, so 3-4 years, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to drive. But what he's talking about is I'm going to have to be laid up for 2 to 3 months and have absolutely no weight whatsoever on my left ankle, which means my wife, who has primary biliary cholangitis and may or may not be able to work and may or may not be able to look after me if she's not in hospital, and if she has to go into hospital because she's had another kidney infection, what the hell happens then? So I'm going to be saying, well, okay, if I do have it done, which I'm not, I'd need to be in a rest home situation for 2 or 3 months, because for bloody sure I'm not going to put this on my wife. I'll just put up with it. Yeah, I'll just put up with it. Try and drop a few kg at the same time, which probably wouldn't hurt. Oh shite. It's 4 p.m. It's 4:30, and it's sort of rush hour time, and it's a pain in the arse to go anywhere. So I'm just gonna dive around a few of the back streets. I'm in Papakura at the moment, just sort of on the fringes of Papakura, Manurewa, Takanini sort of thing. Yeah, so that's the position I'm in. So hopefully, I mean, the house is going to sell soon. It's been on the market for I don't know how long, a month or so, 6 weeks. We've had one ridiculously low offer, and I think there's an element of waiting to see what happens over the next month or so with house prices. Things need to settle down or firm up, or however he put it. I've been a bit cheeky there, jumping on the right hook. Queue jumping, I think they call it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still alive. The cabin business is sold. The reason we sold that is because if we're moving, there's no point in being up here. Now, I've got a 2013 Camry, because I can do Uber with it, and I made sure it was a white one, because look, I'm just going to take this off and show you a look around the car. Here's it. See, I've got darkened windows. Look at that. See that? I've had the windows darkened, so they're nice and dark just on the sides, and it is a Camry. There you go. It's yeah, all the rest of it. So there you go, and it's a white Camry, and it's a nice car, and it's only done 60,000 miles. It's what they call signature class. We've got a scheme out here Toyota have, whereby if you buy a car from Toyota, it's guaranteed. You know, I've got a 3-year warranty on it, and that means that anything, and it doesn't matter if it's a taxi, because he's queried that if anything goes wrong with it in the next 3 years, you know, short of general maintenance and wheel bearings, that sort of thing, then Toyota will pay for it as under their signature class scheme. So that, you know, if the engine falls out or anything or blows up, so that's that covered. I'm on the motorway now, on Highway 1 coming out of Auckland, heading down towards Papakura. So anyway, that's the situation. Kirsten's working. She's doing her shuttle. She's picking up foreign students, Colombia and Korea and China and Japan and Brazil and all sorts of other places, and they come out here as English students, English study students, and she drops them off at their billets where they're staying out here. So there you are. So, situation normal, all fucked up. Right, now, Canid, not Canids, that's me. Andy, what you need to do is, for your phone, you get a little holder and it just clamps on the windscreen. I'm sure you've seen them, and I'm sure you've got them out there in Canada. Yeah, and you know, you just stick your iPhone, you don't have to hold the phone. Brilliant thing, best thing since sliced bread. And it kind of pivots so that the lens is looking at, you know, to the left of the, well in your case to the right, because you drive on the wrong side of the bloody road. And so yeah, anyway, that's our situation for now. So what do? Do I walk around or sit around for 2 or 3 months with my leg in plaster and wearing a moon boot, and I got a bunion on my right foot due to my rheumatoid, where my right toes are turning right, and the right big toe, and he says they can repair that as well, but that means I can't drive for 3 months. Land Transport won't let me drive because effectively I've got a broken big toe and it'll be in a moon boot. So basically I'm fucked. The sooner we get moved and the sooner we get mortgage free, I'm not going to do it for a year. I'll look at it in a year's time. If I can get it done, if I don't have to worry about the mortgage, and between Kirsten and me, I'll just increase my painkillers if it gets that bad. I can still walk on it, but you know, just not too far. So there you are. Anyway, that'll do it for now, I think. I'll probably give you an update at some point in the future. Decisions. The business is sold. I've got the Camry. I'm going to do Uber. When we move, there's a place called Tauranga, about an hour and a half, or hour and 40 minutes down the line from where we live. But about an hour down the line from where we live, there's a place called Waihi, or about an hour and a quarter. When we move down there, I'll go and hook the cab up with this car up at Tauranga Mount Taxis, and it'll work down there. At least I'll have some sort of income. And I say, because we're not going to have a mortgage to worry about, just sort of, you know, rates and phone and power and a bit of food, and between Kirsten and me, we should be all right for the next year or two. So next year or two, hopefully in that time, we might have enough behind us to say, well, okay, I can take 2 or 3 months out and get my ankle done. But if I do that, I'm not going to put on my wife, not to that extent. Don't know what the daughter's doing. She's found herself a relationship. She might be even moving out soon, so I'm not even going to suggest that we get any help or assistance from her. It's just going to be down to me and my wife, and I can't rely on my wife because of her liver. So I'll probably end up going into a rest home for a couple of months, and that's if I get it done. I'm certainly not going to get it done in the next year or two. I had my total knee done on my right knee. That's been done, but that's much more straightforward, and I was able to stand on it, you know, as soon as it was done. I just had to redevelop the muscle where it was cut in order to do the right knee, to get access to the joint. So this is the Drury turn off. I think you've last seen me do this at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's the situation. Snafu, situation normal, all fucked up. Okay, toodaloo for now. And if you're out there watching me in Australia, fuck you too. Okay, all for now. Ta-ta.